Hi guys, glad you could join me. I apologise there was no video last week, as you probably know. That's the first time I've ever failed to upload on a Sunday, and I apologise for that. But this week I'm back, new video, new t-shirt, and this one is the start of a new series. So this new series that I want to try is just a series of top 10s. So I'm going to start off with today's one, which is the top 10 ways to stay motivated. Number 1, track your progress. This is a very easy one to do, but it can get quite complicated. My suggestion is get yourself a workout journal. You can actually buy and download and print out actual workout journals, or just get yourself a book. I've gone for a Marvel one, sorry Superman, and it is just a blank, well it is blank, but until you write in it, and then you have all of the bits and bobs for your training. Make sure that you write down your sets, your reps and your weights, and then basically every week try and up that, or every month or every 2 weeks have a goal and try and beat the stats that are on this. You're only fighting against yourself. Number 2, have a goal. Have a short-term goal and a long-term goal. Your long-term goal is 6-pack abs, or 18-inch arms, or huge legs, something like that. That's what your long-term goal is going to be. Your short-term goal is to lose a couple of pounds or kilos or whatever you weigh yourself in a matter of weeks or a month or so. Teach yourself how to do a chin-up. You're going to run your first 5, 3, 10k, something like that. So have a small goal that you try and reach, and eventually you just put more goals and more goals and more goals, and you'll end up where you want to be at your finished goal sooner than you can imagine. It's very hard to have a goal like I want to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger and I'm going to start now. It's a long goal to have, to keep sticking with and to keep aiming for. So have smaller goals and just keep bettering yourself with smaller goals, and you'll get to your bigger goal in the end. Number 3, take photographs of yourself. I've done one and I'll put it on the screen here. I did one a few years ago, 2 years ago, and I did a 6-month body change. It started January the 1st actually, on New Year's Day when everyone was suffering from hangovers. I got up and I'd done my first run. I managed about a kilometre and I was exhausted. Then I walked until I got my breath back, and then I ran, and I just kept going until I was out for about an hour. I did the catch to 5k. Once I got the 5k, I started the Nike marathon training program, and I just ran and ran and ran. At the same time as that, I started lifting weights and doing a program. I'd lifted weights before, but nothing too serious. I started seriously getting into it, seriously looking at my diet and my supplements. And also, at the same time all that was going on, I started this channel. That really helped with motivation, because I was uploading pictures on Facebook and things like that, and because I was sharing it with you guys, I couldn't stop. I had to keep plugging away at it. And I've got a before and after shot of these, the first 6 months of that, and keep taking pictures every couple of weeks to a month. And if ever you're feeling demotivated at any time, just look back over those photos and see how far you've come. 4, get yourself a training partner. It's really handy if you can find someone of the same strength as you. They don't have to be the same age, they don't have to be the same sex as you. Just as long as you're using the same-ish kind of weights. It's always nice to have a little bit of a balance, but there's no point being 17 stone and you're lifting with a 8 stone weakling, because you're going to constantly be changing weights. You're going to be doing different exercises. The little guy can't do half the stuff. The big guy won't be able to do chin-ups. You want to pick someone that's at the same level you are, and aspires to a certain level, the same level you are, and with any luck you'll start competing against each other and you'll keep each other motivated. And if one day you don't fancy going to the gym, rather than just not going, you're going to have to phone your training partner or text him or WhatsApp or Facebook or something like that and go, don't fancy the gym, and he'll go, yes you do, I'm going, you're coming with me. Or you might even think to yourself, I don't fancy it, but I've got to go because he's going to be there. And then you end up going, you enjoy it, it becomes more social, and you work hard, and you always want to be better than him, and he always wants to be better than you. So you push each other. Number 5, change it up. Don't stick with the same routine. Every 4 to 6 weeks, as you probably know from this channel, I change my workouts every 4 to 6 weeks, so I'll either do a month, maybe 6, maybe 8 weeks of a certain type of workout, unless that workout itself is longer, like my 60 Day to Fit that I've done, and you can see the link here. Obviously that was a lot longer, but really enjoyed that. Make sure, because otherwise you'll get bored or your muscles will get used to it. You have to shock your muscles into growth, so keep changing up your routines and whatever workout and what exercises you do. Keep your body guessing. Number 6 is always look back. If ever you get demotivated, look back and think about the reason why you started training in the first place. Everybody started training for a reason. Nobody just thought, I've got to spare a couple of hours every night. What do? Let's lift some weights. If you wanted to get bigger, get stronger, just get fitter, just look better, which is the main one, that's the reason you started. Whatever it is, whatever motivated you in the first place to start, go back, think of that, and that is your reason for starting, so that's also your reason to carry on. Number 7, before you get to the gym, have a workout in your mind. So as I've said previously, have a workout, structured workout. Make sure you know what you're doing before you get to the gym, because you can walk in, do your warm-up or do your stretching, get on with your routine, you know exactly what you've got to do, sets, reps, exercises. Once you've completed all that, you can cool down, and stretch and go home. Then you've done it. There's nothing worse or demotivating more than turning up at the gym and not knowing what you're doing. You'll walk in there and you'll look around. If it's busy, there's not much you can get on. Oh, I'll do this, I'll do that. Oh, you know what's easy and everybody's, watching? Biceps. And you'll always do bicep curls, or you'll always end up on the treadmill or something like that. Make sure that you know what you're doing before you get there, otherwise you'll end up just training a certain body part or doing a certain exercise just because it's there, or just because it's free, or just because everyone else is doing it. Make sure you know what you're doing before you get there. Number 8, along the same lines, have an actual program. So not just know what you're doing in that workout, but have an actual program. Like I said a couple before this, every 4 to 6 weeks, pick a workout program. There's a few of them I've got on here. There's loads of celebrity ones. There's loads and loads and loads on the internet. But celebrity ones is what I like to do to show you guys. Because usually they've done that for a certain look in a movie. So they've done this training, like Henry Cavill has for Superman, or Christian Bale has for Batman, or Tom Hardy for Bane. They've done a certain workout program to look like that. So if you're watching that movie and go, oh my god, he's in amazing shape. The last movie he was in looked like a potato. They've done a workout to look like that. So you can copy that workout and you do it. And if they said, oh, he's done this for 6 months straight, then change out the exercises. I mean, they wouldn't have done the whole same workout for 6 months straight, but they might have done 6 months of working out. If you can dedicate yourself to doing that for 6 months, then look at what he's done. He's probably, or she, has probably changed the workout every 4 to 6 weeks maybe, for a whole 6 months, and you've seen how much they've changed. As long as you keep your nutrition up as well. Number 9, push yourself. So you need to motivate yourself. The workout journal, where you're, like the first one I said, when you're battling against the numbers from the previous week, or the amount of reps you've done, or the amount of weight you've lifted, make sure you push yourself. Don't stick to 10 reps if you know you can do 12. If you've got to do 3 sets of 10, if you do 10 on your first one, go, this is easy. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Do 12, 15, maybe 18. Once you've done that, you realise your weight is too light. You haven't got enough on there. So put a little bit more on there and then go back to your 10s. You should know by now that if you're doing 10 reps or something, you should be struggling on the last couple. The number 10 should be one of your last. You know, you might be able to squeeze out 12 at a push, but we don't want to just say, do 10, and then you quickly get your barbell, bang out 10, and you're done. That's not going to help anyone. Make sure you're forcing yourself, do more sets, more reps, more weight. And last but not least, number 10, post stuff on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, no matter what, any of those, any kind of social media. If other people are seeing you working out, not only are you motivating other people, but you're staying motivated. these people that you know on Facebook will see you at work or at the shops or something like that and say, oh God, you're doing a lot of working out. I get it all the time near where I live. People just say, well, the amount of working out you do, no wonder you're exhausted, and I've seen you doing this, I've seen you on YouTube doing that, and do you really work out that much? You know, I can't give up halfway through a routine, not only because I'm showing you guys, but because I post up pics on my social media. It's only Facebook and Twitter, but you get people with Instagram as well, and I don't know if Snapchat would do that kind of thing, I'm not sure, I don't use it. But if you're posting up, then people will start following you and they'll start motivating you, which will help. And you can then look back on previous photos of yourself because you've got them all in that one space. You can look, oh, this is me when I was weightlifting, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, look how small I was then. And then you keep going and you motivate yourself and you get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And one day, when you are Mr. Olympia, you can look back and go, look at my Facebook pictures from God knows how many years ago. This is how small I used to be. Now I'm a machine. So there you are, guys. They are my top 10 ways to stay motivated. Hope this has helped you. If you can think of any other ways that I might have forgotten, please put them in the comments, because if I get another 10, I'll probably do another video. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks to all the new subscribers. I'll give you a little mention in the outro screen. I hope you've enjoyed this top 10. I've got a couple more that I'm going to film, and if you can think of anything else, any other top 10s, fitness related might be handy. Stick those down in the description again, or like I said earlier about social media, all of my links are down in the description box. There is a name for it. And the outro screen is coming up in just a second, and there will be little buttons for you to press for that too. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh, you made it to the outro screen. Thank you very much. Hi there, new subscribers. I believe your names are Henry Adrian Asimov, Adrian Lynch, Craig Young, Yas Raj Patida, Marie Molinsky, Gafflip78, Stefan Orlandenska, I like that, Adam Thomas, Yusuf Mahdi, Albert White, Diversity 2, Stephen Mordu, Dumbbell Boy. Check that guy's channel out. He's got some fantastic motivational stuff on, and I've been talking to him. Thanks to you, mate. Hello and welcome. Hannah Woolhams and Jonathan Kelly. Thanks very much, guys. Please carry on watching. You know you love it.